Welcome. What you're about to see is not a motivational speech. It's a blueprint, a precise engineered system for building serious wealth before the age of 40. Most people leave their financial future to chance. What we're going to do is architect it, deliberately, systematically, and permanently. Let's begin. The mathematics of early intervention. Here's the single most important fact in personal finance, and most people never truly feel its weight. If you start investing at age 20, your money grows to $1.3 million by age 60. Wait just 10 years. Start at 30, and that number collapses to $610,000. Wait until 40, and you're left with only $260,000. That's a $700,000 penalty for a single decade of delay. Time is the only raw material in wealth building that you cannot buy back. The clock starts now. The foundation, mindset, and physiology. Before we touch a single dollar, we have to upgrade the hardware running the decisions. Self-made millionaires share 3 mental and physical traits. First, they've rewired how they think about sacrifice. Instead of feeling the pain of delayed gratification, they see it as the obvious trade. Sacrifice now, enjoy later. Second, they treat their brain like software that needs constant updates. 88% read for 30 or more minutes every single day. Not novels, biographies, industry data, financial history. And third, they protect the body that manages all of it. 93% sleep 7 or more hours. 76% exercise aerobically. Your body is the primary hardware for sustaining the discipline this system demands. The H.I.G.H skill stack. To build wealth, you must first become worth paying. That requires stacking skills in a specific order. The H.I.G.H framework. You start at layer 1 with habits, grit, and long-term vision. Without this, nothing else holds. Layer 2 is influence, the ability to sell, persuade, and lead. Not manage, lead. Layer 3 is growth, building digital presence that scales your reputation beyond your local room. And at the peak, layer 4, handoff, the art of delegation. Building systems and processes that remove you from the equation entirely, buying back the most valuable resource you have, your time. The one-person value cycle. Now we turn skill into income, and income into a machine. Here's the 5-step value cycle. Step 1, selection. Pick a compounding skill. Coding, AI, copywriting, design. Something the market will pay for repeatedly. Step 2, packaging. Turn that skill into a tangible product or service, a minimum viable product. Step 3, distribution. Use digital platforms to reach customers beyond your city, your country, your continent. Step 4, experiments. Run small, fast market tests to see what demand actually looks like. And step 5, scaling. Take your profits and reinvest them into automation so your income gradually uncouples from your hours worked. This cycle, once spinning, compounds on itself. Salary arbitrage and negotiation leverage. Here's a number most employees never look at. The average internal raise is 4%. That barely keeps pace with inflation. Meanwhile, people who strategically change jobs see average compensation jumps of 30%. That's not a small difference. Over a decade, it's the difference between 2 financial lives. When you do negotiate, use a 3-step framework. Target, anchor high, using market benchmarks from platforms like Glassdoor. Stretch, define the specific value add that justifies paying you above market. And walk away. If base pay won't move, negotiate total compensation. Remote flexibility, PTO, sign-on bonuses, equity. Every dollar you earn more is a dollar that compounds for the next 30 years. Defensive architecture. The zero-based shield. Earning more means nothing if the money bleeds out. Here's where most financial advice fails you. The standard 50-30-20 budget keeps you comfortable but never wealthy. The wealth-building alternative is the 40-10-50 model. 40% to needs. A ruthlessly engineered lifestyle below 10% to want. It's conscious spending, delayed luxury signaling. And 50%, half your income, routed directly into savings and investments. The mechanism that makes this work is zero-based budgeting. Every single dollar is assigned a specific job before the month begins. This eliminates decision fatigue and removes the temptation to spend what's sitting in your account. Liability management and credit engineering. Not all debt is the enemy. Here's the key insight. If your debt carries an interest rate lower than what the market historically returns, say, a student loan at 3% versus market returns of 7 to 10%, it is mathematically smarter to pay the minimum and invest the difference. However, high-interest consumer debt above 20% is a structural emergency. Liquidate it with absolute priority. And while you're doing that, engineer your credit score towards 740 and above. How? 100% on-time payments. Credit utilization below 30%. And never close old accounts. Longevity builds the score. A strong credit score is an asset. It gives you access to the cheapest capital in the future. The tax advantage diagnostic. You're earning. You're saving. Now the question is, where do you put it? Not all investment accounts are equal. Use this hierarchy. Priority 1. Your 401A match. This is an immediate 100% return on investment. There is no better trade in finance. Priority 2. Your HSA, the only account with a triple tax advantage, pre-tax entry, tax-free growth, and tax-free exit. Priority 3. Your Roth IRA. Tax-free growth and withdrawals in retirement. And priority 4. A standard brokerage. No tax advantages but unlimited liquidity. Fill them in that order every single month automatically. The Shadow IRA HSA strategy. Here's an advanced strategy most people completely miss. Your health savings account can function as a stealth retirement vehicle, what some call a shadow IRA. Here's how. Step 1. Invest 100% of HSA funds into aggressive equities. Don't let it sit in cash. Step 2. When medical expenses come up, pay them out of pocket with after-tax dollars. Step 3. And this is the key. Save every medical receipt digitally for decades. There is no expiration date on HSA reimbursements. Those receipts become withdrawal vouchers. At any point in the future, you can pull out your compounded tax-free HSA funds, completely legally backed by those receipts. This is one of the most powerful and underused tools in the entire wealth architecture. The automated routing protocol. Now we automate the entire flow. Think of your income as water entering a pipe. It flows downward through a tax arbitrage waterfall. First basin, 401A match, fill it until the employer match is maxed. Overflow moves to the next level. Second basin, HSA, fill it to the annual IRS maximum. Overflow continues. Third basin, Roth IRA, fill it to the $7,000 annual limit. Overflow moves again. Fourth basin, Mega Backdoor 401N. If your employer allows it, push up to the $70,000 limit. And everything that overflows from there into a standard brokerage with unlimited capacity. Set this up once. Automate it. Then leave it alone and let it compound. The 100% equity engine. Where does all that invested money actually go? Here's the allocation. For anyone in their 20s or 30s, the primary financial threat is not volatility. It's inflation. Bonds won't save you from inflation. Stocks will. So the portfolio is 100% equities, split across 2 positions. 70 to 80% in the total U.S. stock market, the core growth engine. 20 to 30% in total international, a hedge against single country risk. 0% in bonds. This is not recklessness, it's mathematics. Broad market index funds capture the growth of the entire global economy for less than 0.05% in fees. No stock picking, no speculation. Just disciplined, compounding ownership of the world economy. The unified automated machine. Now step back and see the complete picture. Human capital, your skills, your value cycle generates the income flow. The zero-based budget shield filters out waste and routes clean capital forward. That capital flows through the Tax Arbitrage Waterfall, 401k, HSA, Roth IRA, Mega Backdoor, brokerage, optimized at every layer. And the output feeds a 100% equity engine, compounding silently in the background. All of it resting on a mindset foundation of long-term vision, discipline, and rationality. This is not 5 separate strategies. It is one unified automated machine. System over willpower. Here is the final truth. Early financial independence is not the result of extreme frugality. It's not a lucky crypto bet. It's not an inherited windfall. It is the result of building a perfectly engineered, automated behavioral machine and then getting out of its way. You don't need more willpower. You need better architecture. Build the system today. Let the math do the work tomorrow.